Hey there, Creep family, it's your girl Monica. We're back for another look in our 13 Days of Halloween series. This one is number 9, I believe. And we've done a witch in the past, but I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. So it's still a witch, but she had a little accident. She was making some potions, brewing up some concoctions, and boom, explosion. And obviously, as you know, a lot of witches like to use crystals. So it's a crystal explosion. So that's the story. If you guys would like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, creeps, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep that side of our face for some foundation, and then go ahead put your favorite foundation on just this half of your face. I'm putting a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer under my eyes to brighten that a bit, and then setting everything with a translucent setting powder. I'm then going in and starting to contour, beginning with my nose and then doing my cheekbones as well, making sure to blend that all out and sharpen up all those edges. We're then taking the Urban Decay Wire palette, and I'm grabbing that red shade in the palette and just dabbing that onto my cheeks, and then using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow to fill in my brows. We're then taking the brand new Haus Labs Kohl eyeliner pencil, and I'm literally just going to be throwing this all over my lid and in the waterline here, using a brush to buff this out and blend it out a little bit and soften all that. Putting a little bit more on that lower lid and buffing that out. I'm then taking this Lime Crime palette and using the gray shade around the edges of all the black, and then using the black shade to kind of deepen the lid and crease area a little bit more. We're then taking the Haus Labs Punk Liquid Liner and using this to give ourselves a strong winged liner. Throw on some mascara and pop on your favorite lashes. We're then going to be putting our prosthetic on, but before we do that, I'm going to show you how we made it. So the first thing I did was grab a little ball of clay, and I'm plopping this over where my eye is going to sit on my face cast to kind of create a buffer between my eyeball and the prosthetic. I'm then doing a thin layer of liquid latex over that. Then placing down a ripped up piece of tissue paper, layering that on, put some more liquid latex over that, put another layer of tissue paper, more liquid latex, and do as many layers as you want. I just did these 2 and that was pretty good. I'm then grabbing some cotton balls and kind of splitting them open, creating some kind of folds and texture onto the prosthetic here, giving it some more ridges and all that, and then just kind of going through and pushing and creating more spaces and texture and holes where the crystals are going to sit. So then I'm just taking these little kind of faux crystals I found at the craft store, figuring out where I'm going to want to place them, and once I know where I want them to go, I'm just using a hot glue gun to stick them onto the prosthetic once it's dried down. Once I got all my crystals on, I'm then going in and adding some more texture and ridges using the hot glue gun itself, and just kind of maneuvering and manipulating the glue where I want it until I'm happy with the overall look. And it ends up looking something like this. To adhere this to my skin, I am just placing some Prozaid on the inside of the prosthetic and sticking that to my face. As you can see, I already did the base coloring for this prosthetic by just using some foundation and a red face paint. So once that's all stuck on there, I'm then going back in with that red water activated face paint, putting this on a brush and just flicking this all over the perimeter of the prosthetic to help blend it in, as well as give us that really sweet splatter effect there. We're then adding a couple blood drippy guys on the bottom. And then going in with some scab blood on a Q-tip, I'm just putting this in the deepest recesses of the prosthetic to give it that really gory, bloody, gross feel. And then going in with the stippling sponge and just using either a red face paint or fake blood, whatever you got on this, and just stippling this around the perimeter again and wherever you want it to be. And then I'm filling in my lips with a black lipstick. And then just going in and buffing out those edges so it's not super crisp and pristine. And then that's it, guys. You are now a witchy mess. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to become part of our Creep family and join us for the rest of our 13 Days of Halloween series. We are on the last week of October. I can't believe it. So we're going to be going full force, full throttle here soon. Thank you guys so much again. I love you all, and I'll catch you in the next video. Mwah!